What's going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with your NFL DFS Week 8 Contrarian Corner. Going to bring you some low roster plays to put in those GPP lineups this week. Let's kick it off here. We're going to go to the quarterback position. We're going to go with Kyler Murray. We saw last week DeAndre Hopkins returned to this Arizona Cardinals offense, and he and Kyler Murray picked up right where they left off. Connected for a big game there against the Saints, and we're going to look for him to move forward with that type of performance this week against the Minnesota Vikings. We may also see Robbie Anderson more involved. Of course, the Cardinals traded for Anderson last week, but on a short week, he didn't get much involvement in that offense. He's now had more time to practice. He can really replace that Marquise Brown deep threat in this Cardinals offense. I'm going to really take a look at Kyler Murray this week as a contrarian low rostered play, with many looking at Tua Tagovailoa or up at Jalen Hurts this week at the quarterback position. Kyler Murray's priced right in between them. Could be a good contrarian play this week. Let's go Kyler Murray. At running back position, we're going to go Saquon Barkley. Listen, again, everybody's looking at Derrick Henry as the top priced option. We know that Tony Pollard is going to be uber chalk as well. But Saquon Barkley has as high of upside as anybody on this slate. He has a tremendous usage rate in this Giants offense. He's part of the running game, not only that, but also part of the passing offense as well. And we're looking at a Seahawks defense that has allowed the third most fantasy points to the running back position here. I'm a big fan of what the Giants are doing in this game. I even like a little bit of a mini stack there with Daniel Jones, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Saquon Barkley in this game as well. But if you're going to get Saquon at low rostership, no better way to pivot off of Derrick Henry, or even use them both this week. I like Saquon a lot, almost up there with the same tier as Henry for me. At the wide receiver position, let's go Justin Jefferson here against the Arizona Cardinals. I just mentioned that we have this team here with Jefferson coming off of a bye. A nice matchup here against Arizona. 3 straight 100-yard games here for Jefferson as well, including 2 30-plus fantasy point performances. He has a high of a ceiling as anybody on this entire slate, and he's going to be targeted heavily in this matchup here. We're expecting a high total between these two teams as well. Could be a nice back-and-forth matchup between two top-tier wide receivers. Jefferson for Minnesota, Hopkins for Arizona. It should be a pretty good spot here. Let's go Jefferson as our contrarian corner wide receiver for this week. And we'll finish it off at the tight end position. Let's go with Dalton Schultz here. 5 catches and 5 targets for Dalton Schultz last week at Dak Prescott's return. We talked about it last week. He has this great chemistry with Dak Prescott. They have this matchup against the Chicago Bears this week. Adam Schefter is reporting Dalton Schultz will be good to go for this matchup, so I'm not really worried about that questionable tag there with his knee injury. I like the price tag. I think he has a pretty safe floor. Could be a great cash game play. But when they get in the red zone with no Ezekiel Elliott, they could be looking to throw as opposed to handing it off to Tony Pollard, and maybe Dalton Schultz finds the end zone this week. That wraps up the Contrarian Corner, everybody, for Week 8. Good luck. Let's go make some money.